All right, so in this video, I'm going to cover the different ways you can find marketing angles that you can then use for your Facebook ads. And this is really important because different people buy for different reasons the same exact product. So an example is someone might buy a car to go fast, to get good gas mileage, to look cool and show off, or to have spacious room for their family. So there's a variety of reasons, and your product may be able to fulfill all of them. But there's one message that's really going to resonate with that specific person, and another message that'll resonate with another specific person. So having multiple messages that you can put out into your advertising efforts to capture different portions of the market is super key. Um, so I'm just going to dive into some of the ways that we can find these angles. And the first one is really just looking at your competitors on Facebook Ad Library. So you can just go to Facebook Ad Library. If you don't know about this, basically you can see the ads of your competitors, or just really anybody who's running ads on Facebook. But if we go to all ads, then we can type in, let's just think of a brand here. We go to like Bombas. That sounds good. So let's see, Bombas. Cool. So we can click on there and we can kind of see like what are the pitches that they're using. So in here they're saying incredibly soft, cozy, in colors you love. So that's the pitch they're coming at it with. In this ad, and looks like they're using the same copy for all these. But you could find similar brands as well and just search through and then look at the copy. And then sometimes even in the creative, if there's any messaging in there, you're basically just looking for what messaging that they're using to try to entice somebody to buy the product. Like what's the pitch that they're giving? So that's the first one. And the second one is reviews on the site. So if you have already reviews on your own website, you can kind of see what people are saying in the reviews of why they bought the product, as well as competitor sites' reviews. So those can be also fantastic if you don't have a lot of reviews, or just in general, just looking at competitor reviews always helps. So we could go to, I'm just trying to think of a brand off the top of my head. Let's just do shoes. So here we go, Kizik. This will load, there we go. So we just click over to the review section and we just kind of skim through reading the reviews just to see why are people liking this shoe or not liking this shoe as well. So easy and good fit, really good shoes, a little too loose across the toes. Okay, so this guy, he didn't like the looseness feeling. So I have neuropathy with trouble putting on my shoes and they make it very easy to put on. So this is one of the benefits of this shoe specifically, is that it's easy to put on. So that's a benefit that this consumer values. But you just spend some quality time just going through and you can get a spreadsheet and just start marking down the different reasons why people buy the products that you can then use as pitches in your own marketing efforts. So the next one is actually similar products in Amazon. So this is a similar concept, but a really cool tool is called the Review Index that you can use alongside with Amazon. And this is super helpful. So if I go to Amazon.com and I type in, let's just do like the shoe example again. So shoe. And let's do this one right here. So we'll do this Adidas shoe. What you do is just copy this link. So copy the product link, and then you bring it over to the review index. And what it'll do is summarize the key points of all the reviews. Essentially, like what are the main things that people are saying that are good about the product and the main things that people don't like about the product. And they kind of categorize into different sections. So it gives you a brief summary of the main reasons why people like and dislike the product versus having to read every single review manually. So it's just a really cool, fast tool to use. Might take a little sec to load. Okay, cool. So now it's loaded up. So you can kind of quickly go through and you see comfort is one of the main points, and you can go in a little bit more in depth on each of these points. And we see size. So people talk about how does the sizing feel, the body of the shoe, usage is another category, design. So how do people like the design of the product, and the price? What do you think about the price? And so on. And then you have other sections like these are things that people dislike about the product. And yeah, you just can browse through in a couple different products and get a lot of good ideas of what people are thinking and saying about these specific products. Okay, and then the other thing that you can do is actually just look at YouTube and type in keywords around the product. So what we can do is maybe type in best, let's say best, best shoes of 2022. And let's just look at the videos. Now the main thing, so these are top 10 best sneakers 2022 so far. So we click on this.
So, guys,
So you can watch the video and kind of see what the guy says in there, but the really valuable thing is looking at the comment section of what people are actually saying in the comments. Um, so this guy's saying the history and craftsmanship of this shoe is so good, and he's mentioning a specific shoe. So you can kind of see what do people value in what they're wanting to buy. But you just spend some quality time, like I said, just going through, doing the research, pulling out some key points and putting it into a spreadsheet that you can then use to later help with your ads and crafting them. So yeah, you just want to make those main reasons to buy the product, and then just use those to help with making your ads. And honestly, that's pretty much it. Like, there's not too much complexity to this. You can always learn a little bit more about copywriting and how to take these different angles and make them sound even more enticing. And there's tons of YouTube videos on copywriting. I might make a video on one as well. But yeah, I hope this really helps, and hopefully you can get going with that. And I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.